What's good, everyone? What's not good is that I already recorded this video and the camera just stopped partway through and I didn't even see. So I'm doing this for the second time, so that sucks. But thankfully, what doesn't suck is Jurassic World Rebirth. I went into this movie just hoping it would be better than Dominion, and thankfully it was. I'm very happy to say that it was a good bit better than Dominion. I do think that this series, this Jurassic World series, these 4 movies are built on a very, very faulty premise that they think that people don't care about dinosaurs anymore, which is ridiculous. I just don't understand it. Like, why do they think people keep paying billions of dollars to see this movie series? I don't know. But they think people don't care about dinosaurs anymore. So they did hybrid dinosaurs in the first couple movies. I thought those were actually pretty cool. They're just like cool, unique dinosaurs. I thought they were awesome. And now they're deciding to do mutants, which is a different thing. And these things just like look like aliens. Like, they don't fit. They're not dinosaurs. So I wasn't really excited for that at all. That kind of turned me off. But in the actual movie, not so bad. They're not really even in it a whole heck of a lot. And when they are there, the Distortus Rex, the D-Rex, I thought that was actually pretty scary. Like, it just in images, it looks dumb. But in the actual movie, it's a scary monster. I thought that part was pretty cool, actually. But to build it on even more of a faulty premise, people didn't like seeing dinosaurs going extinct on the island in Fallen Kingdom. So, to make things even worse, when Dominion didn't build off of the dinosaurs are everywhere in the world now sort of premise, we're going to see dinosaurs out and about in the world. When they didn't deliver on that, this movie decided to be like, well, now dinosaurs are going extinct in the rest of the world because they're not adjusted to the climate. So now you're never, ever going to see dinosaurs explored around the world. Dumb! Why do these people... Who's making these movies? Like, I just don't get it. But yeah, they can only survive in warm climates, so they're down by the equator now. Only on these islands, so... Yay! Going back to the island for the 7th time! Yay! Now, based on the trailers, myself and a lot of other people were like, this just looks like a Jurassic Park 3 clone. Yeah, it is. It pretty much is. It's very similar. A lot of people say it's a better version of Jurassic Park 3. I personally am a big defender of that movie, so I don't quite agree with that, but I can kind of see where they're coming from. But yeah, they have a lot of things in common. Like, just to name a few, they're going to an island that has a lab on it that's responsible for the creation of dinosaurs. There's a group of mercenaries, and there's a dysfunctional family that over the course of the movie sort of grow to care for each other more. It's a MacGuffin story, and there's just like a lot of similar scenes that just feel derivative. There's just a lot of derivativeness in this movie, not just of Jurassic Park 3, but of like the whole franchise, where it's just a lot of stuff that feels like we've seen this before. And it's not bad. It's like you borrow from the best. Not that a lot of these movies are the best, but that's okay.
The whole movie to me is a love letter to his films and what you guys did back then. There's a very fine line between plagiarism and homage, right? The rest of the world loves your movies and enjoys revisiting them, and I felt like I was one of those people. And
it's just a problem a lot of modern blockbusters have these days, where they just feel so, like, the series just gets so big that they start copying itself. It feels derivative of itself. It's just like, just end it. You had an ending 2 years ago. You had an ending 20 years ago, and you had an ending 35 years ago. This isn't necessary. It's not a necessary Jurassic movie. Now, as I mentioned just a minute ago, there is this set of characters that's like this sort of dysfunctional family that weren't in the trailers a whole heck of a lot. I didn't really know how much they were going to be in this movie. Like, sorry guys, Jack Cooper just decided to use his grappling hook. Scared the crap out of me. Anyway, where was I? Yes, the one family in this movie, they get like shipwrecked at the beginning, and Scarlett Johansson and her group of mercenaries, they say they aren't mercenaries, but they are, rescue this family and then sort of take them with them on the island. And honestly, I much preferred spending time with them than the big movie stars. And I hear a lot of people saying that they slowed the film down. It's like, what are we doing with these characters? They're not there for any good reason. I disagree. I thought the movie was a lot better with them, because when it was Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, just like, just movie stars doing their thing with this cringy movie dialogue. It just feels fake. It just got on my nerves a lot of time. Whereas this other family felt like actual characters. They were well written. They had actual arcs, like characters are supposed to have. So yeah, I like them a lot more. Now, as for our A-team, I really dug Jonathan Bailey. I thought he did a really good performance in this movie. But this movie sort of tries to go back to that sense of wonder of bringing dinosaurs back that the original had. And this movie sort of succeeds at that the most in the past dozen movies. Like, it's been a while since they've done that really well. And so much of it is because of Jonathan Bailey and his like facial expressions. Like when he sees the Titanosaur, like that scene was great. It was magical. Whereas like the dinosaurs are like back to life again. It's exciting. Yeah, so I thought that part was awesome. It's not as present and throughout the whole movie as they tried to get it to be, but there are individual scenes where it works really, really well. And the thing I was most excited about for Rebirth was Gareth Edwards' directing, where he has just such a unique, like, incredible visual style, where he has like this really good eye just to make everything look grander, and he's fantastic with the VFX. He knows what he wants. He doesn't like shoot something, it's like, oh, I want this. The VFX team works on it forever, and then just as it's finished, he's like, nope, I want to change it. Start over. And then they don't have time to make it look good, which is why so many movies these days look bad. Gareth just like had all like these little touches that he put in this movie. Like he shot it on film, which that film grain just, I think it probably makes every movie look better. I wouldn't be unhappy if everyone just went back to film. And it just adds like this sort of nostalgic feel that takes you back to the original. And a lot of movies do like nostalgia baiting stuff, it doesn't work. This is sort of how you do it right. You get that visual look right. I like that. And he just gets these like little details, like down to the subtitles, like or the font. The font is what I meant to say. Where they had it in like the original Jurassic Park in like 2 scenes, and like that's it. That's all it is in this movie, but it's just like this little detail that adds a little something to it that I really like. Every single time has phenomenal looking movies. Now, I do think he kind of needs to get a better writing partner. A couple of his movies don't have the best scripts. Looking at You, Creator, wasn't a big fan of that one. To be fair, though, they got David Koepp for this movie, who wrote the first 2 Jurassic Park movies. So, you know, you can't really do better than that within the series, but he didn't do the best job on this one. It's not one of his better scripts. You go into every Jurassic movie expecting it to be dumb, and you know, this movie's dumb, no exception, but it's probably the smartest one we've gotten since Jurassic Park 3, and a lot of it is just normal stuff you expect, like characters making dumb decisions so the movie can happen, or people surviving things that would totally kill a person because they're the main character. That happens a lot in this. Stuff like that, whatever, doesn't bother me a whole heck of a lot. But I'll just name like 3 of like the big things that bothered me that were dumb. That's not really spoilery. The inciting incident of this movie is a Snickers wrapper getting stuck in a door. That doesn't make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me either, or any other normal person. But the executive who greenlit this script thought that made perfect sense and decided to, you know, greenlight it, tell Gareth Edwards to shoot it, and put it in the final cut of the movie. I don't understand how that happens, but it happens. And Snickers wrapper, the product placement in this movie is insane. Like the amount of times you see Dorito bags, I couldn't believe it. And then the boat. Mahershala Ali, if he just looked where he was sailing that boat, like they did not need to crash it. Like if he didn't crash the boat, this movie would have gone completely differently. And it just felt so unnecessary. Like, just park the boat like a normal person, please. That bugged me. Last thing is the scene with Titanosaurs. It was a great scene. They're really cool. It looks great. At first, there's only like 3 or 4 of them. Fine. Like, they're the biggest animal on the planet. And there's a point where the camera pans up, and there's like 20 of them on this endless horizon. It's like, did you forget we're on an island? Like, where's the ocean? Like, where are these dinosaurs gonna go? Like, islands the size of Africa now. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That was dumb. They just forgot they're on an island. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, those are my main gripes out of the way. As for the actual stuff you come to this movie for, the dinosaurs, did they deliver on the dinosaur action? Yes, they did. Absolutely. A lot of people say the movie peaked pretty early on. I don't really agree with that. I think all of the dinosaur sequences are like really thrilling and effective. And this movie goes back to the sort of survival horror of the original Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. And it's not like the Jurassic World movies where it's just dumb Velociraptor teaming up with the T-Rex dino battles. Like, there's no dino battle in this. It's all like survival horror stuff. And I thought it really succeeded at having like tense moments. The dinosaurs are scary. The D-Rex is scary. But yeah, it was a little jarring that there wasn't a big dino battle at the end, where, you know, we kind of been asking them to scale it down a little. They're getting too dumb, and they did it, which was unexpected. And it's like, you go into these movies, past 3 of them in a row, and you kind of expect a big dino battle at the end, and you don't get one. It wasn't exactly disappointing, but it was just like, huh. Like, I don't know if this is anticlimactic, or like, if this is exactly what I wanted. Like, it's weird. I'm not 100% sure what to make of it yet about that ending, but it was interesting what they did with it. But yeah, I give this movie a solid 7 out of 10. It was good. It surpassed my expectations, was better than Dominion, which is the bare minimum. So yeah, we actually got past the bare minimum in this series. That's awesome. Yeah, I recommend going out and see if you're a Jurassic fan. Just sort of temper your expectations, going with modest expectations, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think, yeah, that was a solid summer popcorn blockbuster. Maybe you don't expect to rewatch this one the most, though. But yeah, that's all I got for Rebirth. Thanks for watching.